To John, the owner of Kraft Services Auction Company, you've committed a lot of fraud. I am glad to see that after the government has done their investigations and all that on you, they did send me the results. I'm happy to see that everything is safe for your employees now. It's a shame it took that pressure in order to force you to clean up your act because honestly, you should have been put out of business. Now, the next thing I want to let you know is yes, you did get away with committing more wire fraud than anyone else in American history. We've never seen this much wire fraud, especially since you made it policy to max out each one of those bids illegally on your website. By the way I caught you was an algorithm. I I started putting bids on your website, and 100% of all bids were maxing out the last couple seconds before I won it for the actual price. So I would win something for $5 and all of a sudden the last second 60. And that happened with every single thing. So that's how I found you. The screenshots from your computers and everything, that was an inside job. And I think it was funny how you threatened that person, saying that you could call the cops and have her put in prison right away for reporting you for your illegal activity. So narcissistic. It's so common out here in the Midwest, people like you who act like that. So common. It's like, you reported me for my illegal activity? Call the cops. They're gonna put the cuffs on you, haul you straight to jail. I hear people say that all the time. They're always white males who've gotten away with years of abuse on other people. It's so strange. But just so you know, I personally am going to make that stuff public on a video because though the government gave you under the table um, deal to pay them off so they could protect you from government officials, nothing protects you from the people knowing about your illegal activity and just the the harm that uh, the risk, I'll say, of doing business with your company. So I just wanted to let you know it's not over. I got some other important things right now. I got a petition I got to work on, and I got some other investigations on some corrupt people throughout the Midwest. But I'm definitely going to get back, in the saddle and again start going after people like you and this time harness the power of the internet to make people aware of corrupt felons such as yourself who has gotten away with this stuff for years. I found there's a reason that the worst felons in Indiana don't have a record and that innocent people are felons. And it has to do with the very corruption that is why you got away with committing more wire fraud than anyone else in American history. It's somewhere between, I know it's somewhere between a few 100,000 and over 1 million cases of wire fraud. But no need to send it to me. I'll find it out and I'll go ahead and post it on an investigative video, which should be pretty soon. By the way, the deal to pay off that employee in order for them not to spread the illegal activity about you, first you should know that wasn't legal at all. No contract to pay someone off in order to hold back illegal information for them not to be a whistleblower. It's not legal. You can't do that. Second is, come on, man. Not even 20 grand. You got to be out of your freaking mind. Something like that deserves at least $50,000. Jeez, your offer to that person was freaking laughable. You're a stupid criminal. You really are. But I guess not. I mean, shoot, you could do publicly in front of everyone felons every day out here in Indiana and not get caught because the government doesn't care. They look to protect you because they're criminals. But then you have innocent people who become felons because they're not going to play ball. But fortunately, me being in the area, an actual news source, I'm going to make everyone know about you because I think it's important for the feds to get this information as well. Not just to go after you if they want to, but go after the corrupt government officials as far as within the state governments too. I know that the state is really bad, and my um, federal resources have told me Indiana is so corrupt, so bad, they could get rid of the 10 people in line for a position, and the person who takes that position will be just as corrupt. That's actually completely true. It's a real shame. But as long as the people know about you, I will have done my job.